Hi, Joy Olson here, BlockBuster Fundraising. It's all about building relationships with your donors. And it's really all about how to build authentic major donor relationships. Hey, there are a couple of experts in major donor relationship building, and they are at Veritus Group. Richard Perry and Jeff, between the two of them, they have about 60 years of experience and really know what they're talking about, especially in the major gift area. That's what they excel in. They really know how to help you become a super successful major gift officer. It may surprise you, probably won't, that you should have a strategic plan for every major gift donor that you are going to be working with. So, right off the bat, you have a structure to work with, and then a great framework that actually works, that includes a revenue goal for each donor, actually a revenue goal month by month, a cash flow projection, and it certainly keeps you accountable. In their book, again, it's not just about the money. They talk about the pillars of success for major gift strategy. Actually, they give 7 different pillars. So let's take a look at those. Pillar number 1 is to cultivate the right donors. This is extremely important. You're going to qualify a group of donors that you're going to be working with. You've segmented them out, and you've made certain that this is a workable caseload. You have to have the time to cultivate these donors in your workload. All right. Pillar number 2 is that you want to establish a revenue goal for each of those donors. Richard and Jeff say that a lot of major gift officers are reluctant to create goals for individual donors, but they say that you need to, because the goals are there to drive that plan for your donor and to help keep you accountable, to stay focused on your goal and your budget for the year. It's very important to have that plan and work that plan and know what you're working towards, because you're going to be spending a lot of time. So you want to know in your mind why. The goal for each donor should have a story that includes, ready, what they gave last year, their current financial situation, how they feel about your organization, and where you stand right now in your relationship with them. Pillar number 3, we're talking that strategic plan again. Create a strategic plan for each of those donors. They say that successful major gift programs are led by strategy. And this strategy means creating an individual moves management plan for each donor. And go back and review our moves management videos if you're not really familiar with this term or comfortable with moves management. We did some just a couple of weeks ago. They were great, from Jerry Panis's recommendation in his book. So your plan, it's only right that you have contact with your donors that reflect their interest. Not your interest, but your donor's interest. And you want to make it clear to them that you know that they are very special and very appreciated by your organization. All right. Pillar number 4, Jeff and Richard say, is to ask the donors for their support. But you don't want to jump so quickly to the ask that you haven't made the necessary preparations and plans that can be a major bugaboo. to just don't haul off and ask them for money if you think it's the what you should be doing. You've got to know the donor. You've got to make sure that you are talking about their interest. You've got to be connecting in the relationship with this donor. It's essential to match the hopes, dreams, and desires of your donors with the elements of your program. And you can only do that. You can only do this if you're looking your donors in the eye and understanding exactly which programs or projects that you have that meet their desires and dreams. And you know, it means that you spend time with them that allows you to find out who they are, why they give, what they're most passionate about, and what is it about your organization's work that most interests them. Now, armed with that information, you're going to be able to ask for their support in ways that are both effective and respectful. And unless your ask is based on what a donor wants, they just aren't going to fully engage. Pillar number 5 is to thank your donors. Now this just seems so simple, doesn't it? Well, Jeff and Richard say that they are shocked and amazed by how often this key step is still neglected. They say that it's astounding how often that they're told by donors that they've never gotten thanked for their gifts. And we're talking about gifts of $10,000 or $25,000. It's absolutely essential that you have your thanking process protocol in place. You must send out a thank you quickly, within a week at the tops of receiving the gift. And you want to call the donor personally within 3 days of receiving a gift. And if it's appropriate and the gift is large enough, you have your executive director call to thank the donor. This thanking the donor in a timely, appreciative manner is the key to a long-term relationship with your donor, believe me. And if you don't thank quickly and you don't seem appreciative, it's also the key. That would be the key to a very short-term relationship. All right, pillar 6, report back. Let the donors know what's going on, how their gift made a difference. It's really important and it's pretty simple. And if you don't tell your donors what their gift has helped accomplish, you're probably not going to get another gift. They want to know, how you doing with my gift? Have we made a difference? Have we made a difference yet? What kind of a difference have we made? Make them feel appreciated and a part of the team. All right, pillar number 7, be accountable. They point out that accountability is not a negative thought. Accountability can help you stay focused and really prevent you from veering off course, veering off track. And it's really helpful, especially during times when things don't seem to be working out. Accountability can amount to just a hang in there and trust your process, because your process will work. That's why it's so important that you have this strategic plan for each of your donors in process that shows your time and your appointments and what's happening, because it shows that you are hanging in there and you are working your plan.